Hello, people. Thanks for watching. My name is Shaggy, the opinionated hippie. I started this channel during COVID to strictly address all things musically Frank Zappa. And thus far, since I've started this, I've ranked and reviewed all the 55 albums released in his lifetime, the 57 at this point, 56 albums released after his lifetime by the Zappa Family Trust and other organizations, companies, record companies. I just finished ranking the 26 tours. And I'm going to take a little break. And as I did after the albums, I'm pretty much doing only things connected to Frank Zappa. So I ranked and reviewed all the Grateful Dead albums because Frank mentioned the Grateful Dead in the lyric. I'm going to take a break from Frank stuff and do all the Bob Dylan albums next because I think Dylan, more than any other artist, maybe Neil Young, is sort of on par, not with quality, but with sort of like the spirit of them as an artist. I think Dylan compares to Frank in a lot of ways with sort of the integrity of Dylan always being Dylan in the way Frank was always Frank. But anyways, before I take that break, next week, shortly after I make this video, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas for a week for the South by Southwest Education Conference. And then I'm probably going to be in Austin, Texas the following week for the South by Southwest Music Conference. So I'm going to have not a lot of time to make as many videos as I want in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to try this. March Madness is coming up here in the United States. I have no idea how big it is overseas, but it is a college basketball competition in which a lot of people make a lot of money off exploited college athletes who get paid nothing, and the rest of the world just has betting pools, and we make our brackets and all that kind of stuff. And I did this like 20 plus years ago when the internet was just a series of like chat rooms and like text-only web pages, but I'm going to try this again. And this might be the only video in this series, but if I get a decent response, it won't be. We're going to do a March Madness, Zappa, and I was debating what exactly to go with, but I think we'll go with albums. I think that is possibly the most interesting, plus the most easily bracketed thing. So we're going to do a March Madness album versus album competition. What I need from you, anyone who's interested in helping shape this, who watches this video, is post in the comments your top 3 and only 3 Frank Zappa albums. If you list more than 3, I will only count the first 3 as your vote. If you list more than 3, but you number them 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, and 3 will be the 3 that I count. So don't list more than 3. I've done this before, and people think that listing more than 3 will benefit the albums that they list. It will not. It will hurt them. So anyways, list your 3 favorite Zappa albums in the comments. And then in hopefully a couple days, I will post the next video, which will then be the actual brackets. Probably going to do probably 32 albums. We'll see how many albums get votes, but definitely a 16 album bracket. And then in that next video, I will literally just go through the pairings. I will defend each one and fight for each one of them and convince you that each one should win. And then you will vote, and then we'll narrow it down. And at the end of this journey, we will officially announce what whoever watches these videos thinks is the best Frank Zappa album. You do not need to provide any sort of defense in the comments as to why you picked those albums. But if you provide a really good defense and you want to take the time to do that, I will read that defense when that album goes up against another album. So I will use that. I will use your passion in the courtroom of this competition to defend that album and hopefully garner more points. So if you're interested, all you got to do is go to the comments, put your top 3 Zappa albums, and then the South by Southwest Conference starts on Monday. I am posting this on a Friday night. I'm hoping to get enough comments in 2 days, I hope, to maybe actually have a bracket by Sunday night, and then we'll run this through the next couple of weeks and see what happens. Or There will be no follow-up because nobody votes. Only time will tell, people. Only time will tell. But thanks for watching. I'm going to get this up, and then, yes, I'm going to start a Bob Dylan series for those of you who care about Bob Dylan in the next couple of days also, because I have a lot of things to say about Dylan. And then I'm going to go back to Frank, and I'm going to do a bunch of live shows and Beat the Boots and stuff like that, and really delve even deeper into the Zappa catalog. And then I'm also going to do the musicians. But anyways, who cares? We're just now voting. So vote now, please. And again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. So when the next video pops up, you can vote and let your albums win. All right. Thanks. Peace. All that stuff. Bye.